Hello everyone. I cannot believe we are starting week 4 of our virtual learning. But before we get started, let's take another look at our bread. Interestingly enough, I still don't see a major change. So maybe I have some superpower bread, I'm not sure. But we still know the importance of washing hands from the second video where we had the black light on our hands where we saw how germs could still stay on you. All right? But again, back to the bread, I really don't see a major change. I did get some response from some students saying that they did see some change and things were getting ready to spoil or look gross. So interesting, all right? Keep observing and let me know what you guys think. All right, so with week 4's experiment, we are going to be making lava lamps. Now what you see here are a variety of materials, but I'll tell you the ones that you actually need. You need water, vegetable oil, a bottle of your choice, Alka-Seltzer. The options: food coloring, glitter. Now my suggestion is that you use a funnel also, because this way you won't make a mess on your parents' countertops. I'm sure that they would appreciate that. Now, if you don't happen to have a kitchen funnel, maybe if in their car, they might have like a car funnel, which would also help. And if you don't have either, you can take paper and kind of roll it into a funnel. Now, once we get started, I'll give you an example of how to fold that paper into a funnel. But I think this covers the material section. So before we get started, I'm going to show you how to make a makeshift funnel. So you basically just roll the paper till you have a point at the bottom. If you want, you can tape it, but at that point, make it small enough to fit inside, and then just pour whatever you need to pour inside. All right, again, you might want to put a little tape on that so it doesn't open up on you. But I'm going to continue with the kitchen funnel. So we're going to start with the recipe for making a lava lamp with the 2-liter bottle. The first thing is to add water. Now, it's a 2-liter bottle, and the recipe calls for 1/4 of the bottle of water. Now, with that being said, the 1/4 of the bottle, since it's 2 liters, is actually 1/2 of a liter. So I'm going to add my food coloring. I'm using orange right now. And I'm going to add 1/2 liter of water. I'm going to use my funnel, place it in. And again, you want to pour it gently so that you don't have any splashes, because you'll notice that this is much larger than the funnel, so it could overflow. The next part of the recipe requires 3/4 of the bottle with vegetable oil. So now I'm going to fill this 3 times and pour it in. Now you'll notice as I'm pouring, you would think that it'd be mixing, but there's the saying, oil and water doesn't mix. And that's because of density. One is more dense than the other. Now, I'm going to give you the definition of density right here. And your follow-up question will pertain to density. Now, we're at our final step of adding the Alka-Seltzer. Since it's a full 2-liter bottle, 1 entire packet of Alka-Seltzer will make it work. Okay, so let's see what happens. Breaking them into each tablet into 4 pieces, so it'll fit inside the bottle without any stress. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm gonna put my top on. And here we go. A homemade lava lamp. It's kind of cool. What it's doing is forcing the water to go through the oil. Because as we said, oil and water doesn't mix. So it's trying to force the mix. And if you want to keep it going, you can add more Alka-Seltzer. Again, breaking the tablets into, I'll just do 2 pieces each, because it'll fit in the hole. I think that's pretty cool. And let's see what happens when I turn it to the side. What are some of your observations? All right, now I'm going to try it with the smaller bottles next. So with the smaller bottle, this one is about 1 liter. We're going to need about 250 milliliters of water. But first, I'm going to put the glitter, which is optional. The reason I'm doing this first is because I really don't want the glitter to be sticking to the funnel in the beginning. All right. Now, as you see, I'm making a bit of a mess. So one of the materials that I forgot is like a little towel or a paper towel, something to clean up after we're finished. All right, now I think I'm gonna go with purple. I'm not gonna put too much because I wanna be able to see my glitter. So I'm going for like a lavender. Let's see what happens. As you see, it's pretty deep of a purple, so hopefully it won't overpower my glitter. But we'll see when we put the Alka-Seltzer in. Fortunately, I still see it. Okay, so now I'm going to add 250 milliliters of oil into this bottle 3 times. Alka-Seltzer. I'm sticking with 2 tablets, folding them or breaking them into 2 pieces each. See what happens. See if the glitter's affected at all. Seems like I'm getting more action with the same amount of Alka-Seltzer as I did with the 2-liter bottle. It's more active. So the more Alka-Seltzer with the less amount of liquid gives you a more active lava lamp. And it looks like the glitter's trying to move around as well. That's pretty cool. So for our smallest bottle, this one is 16.9, and this is most likely the size bottles that you have in your house, like your water bottles, sometimes your soda bottles. This happens to be a Gatorade bottle, sports drink bottle. Just for fun, because I liked how the other one looked, I'm gonna add glitter. This is a smaller bottle, so I don't have to go crazy. So again, this bottle is 16.9 ounces, and just for easy math, I'm going to do 16 ounces. So 1/4 of that is 4 ounces. All right, so 4 ounces of water. I'm going to go with red this time. All right, so I have my 4 ounces of water. And again, I can do 4 ounces of oil 3 times or 12 ounces into the measuring cup. That's probably gonna save some time. As we learned with the other bottle, the more Alka-Seltzer you put in, the more effect you'll get. So I'm gonna try with a whole pack of Alka-Seltzer in the smallest bottle. See what we get. And again, I use red and food coloring. I like that with the red, you definitely see the glitter the most. The movement, rather, as far as blending in with the purple with the other bottle. All right, and now I want to have an Alka-Seltzer explosion. I'm going to put a lot in each bottle just to see how it looks, just for fun. All right, so here we go. I am adding extra Alka-Seltzer just to see what effects we get. So in the 2-liter bottle, I'm adding 4 packs of Alka-Seltzer. And for the 1-liter bottle, I'm adding 3 packs of Alka-Seltzer. And for the 16.9 ounce bottle, I am adding 2. All right, so everything is pretty much double. And what I'm noticing is it's definitely more active, but almost to the point where you can't see the difference. It mixes it almost too much. But the cool part is when it starts to settle down. So we want more than what we put originally, but apparently 4 packs is too much. please note that that last demonstration was just that. I do not want you to get into any trouble for wasting Alka-Seltzer. That was just for fun. All right, but I would like you to try to make maybe one of these bottle size options if you're allowed to. All right, now remember my follow-up question is going to be on density, so make sure you remember what it means from this video. All right, this was fun. I look forward to next week. I think we might be making slime. Let me know.